The night was silent, save for the occasional rustling of leaves against the window pane. Arjun sat at his desk, staring at the blank pages of his notebook, his fingers trembling over the pen. His mind swirled with self-doubt, whispering venomous thoughts that drained his resolve. He had always dreamed of becoming a writer, but every attempt was met with an internal voice that told him he wasn't good enough. His stories weren't compelling enough. His words lacked the magic that true authors wielded. And so, he never finished a single story, letting his ideas wither before they could bloom. Tonight was no different. He sighed, rubbing his temples, ready to shut his notebook and surrender to yet another night of self-inflicted defeat. But then, his phone vibrated. A message. It was from an unknown number. Stop doubting yourself. Believe in the power of positivity. Your words have more strength than you realize. A shiver ran down Arjun's spine. He glanced around his dimly lit room, as if expecting someone to be watching. He had told no one about his struggles. How did this person know? Was this a prank? His mind raced, but curiosity outweighed his fear. He responded, "Who is this?" No reply came. He stared at the screen for a few minutes before tossing the phone aside. Perhaps it was just a coincidence. But as he turned back to his notebook, something within him shifted. He picked up his pen and, for the first time in months, let the words flow without hesitation. Days passed, and Arjun found himself waking up with renewed energy. The strange message had ignited something inside him, a quiet determination. He wrote every day, pushing past the doubts that had once crippled him. But the messages didn't stop. Each night, at precisely 11:11 p.m., his phone would vibrate with a new text. Greatness is within you. Keep writing. Fear is an illusion. Trust in your talent. Your destiny awaits. Do not stop now. At first, he found them unsettling, but soon, they became his beacon of hope. Whoever this mysterious motivator was, their words resonated deep within him. His writing improved, his confidence grew, and for the first time, he submitted a short story to a local magazine. Then, one night, the message was different. It is time to face the mirror. Arjun frowned. What did that mean? He hesitated before stepping into the bathroom. His reflection stared back at him, tired yet determined. But something felt off. His eyes lingered on his own gaze, and suddenly, an eerie sensation crawled up his spine. The room seemed to darken, and for a fleeting second, his reflection smirked, though he had not moved a muscle. He stumbled back, heart pounding. The phone vibrated again. The only enemy you have is the one within. Face him, conquer him, and you will unlock your true power. Sweat dripped down his forehead. He clenched his fists. The self-doubt, the fear, the hesitation, it had all been in his head. It had always been him versus himself. He took a deep breath and stared into the mirror again. This time, he met his own gaze with unwavering resolve. The next morning, Arjun received an email from the magazine. His story had been accepted for publication. Overwhelmed with joy, he realized something. The messages had stopped. He no longer needed them. He had found his own voice, his own power. As he held the printed copy of his story in his hands, he whispered to himself, "Stop doubting yourself. Believe in the power of positivity." And for the first time in his life, he truly did.